Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Sebastian Spooky, and I'm sorry I kind of messed up in the other video. This is going to be my fourth video in the series, but I hope you all are having a good day, and I don't know what's going up with my hair today. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, I'm going to do another video reacting to another crazy animation story. And this one is about I guess some girl, and she said her boyfriend wanted to do things. I don't know. It just sounds a little suspicious to me. I seen the title, and I was like, why not just sit here and react to it? Like, we all can sit here and watch it together. And please comment below what your guys' thoughts and stuff are on this, and like if you have like any like certain ones you want me to react to or anything. My Instagram and stuff is going to be down below. You can just DM them to me or anything like that. And the original video will be linked down below if you want to go watch that. If you want to go watch it all, if you want to go watch the full video by yourself or whatever. But let's get on into the video. Stories. I mean, this one in particular, if you want to know, is called Teen Stories, something like that. But like I said, link it down below if you want to go check out more videos like this. Sorry for the camera.
Honeymoon, and everything was fine. But one night, when Ted and I were discussing our future life, he told me about his unusual desire. I was very surprised at first, but then I realized he would suggest something like this sooner or later. You want to know what my boyfriend did on the eve of our wedding? Then make sure you watch this video to the end, and don't forget to like it. First things first, Ted and I met in a nightclub when I was just 17. I guess you're wondering how I got into a club underage. It's simple. One of my friends had a birthday. She turned 20. She decided to take us all to a very famous nightclub. She wanted it to be a gift to herself and to us. Besides, famous bands usually played in that club. Apparently, one of the security guards was a good friend of hers. She greeted him at the entrance with a friendly smile and kissed him on the cheek. Then he let us all into the club without even asking our age. It was my first trip to a nightclub ever, so I looked around with curiosity. Everything seemed so bright and beautiful to me. I was so delighted, and I didn't even hide it. We took a table right in front of the stage and waited for the band to come out. The waiter came up to us to take our order. He shared that night, a very cool cover band was playing. They performed the most popular songs. Most of the club visitors were girls, and they even came specifically to watch the band performance. Because whenever they played, they always blew up the crowd. Everyone rushed to the dance floor after their first song. After such advertising, we started to look forward to the band's performance. And when the stage lights went out and the audience erupted in cheers, I knew something really cool was about to start. And so it did. My friends and I rushed to the dance floor. We were so close to the stage, so I could see the musicians very clearly. I understand this sounds quite trivial, but the cutest and coolest...
Sorry, can I come in and say sorry if you hear anything? My daughter's kind of playing in the background. But so far, it seems everything's normal. Doesn't really seem like anything's weird going on, but I guess we'll just wait until the very end. I'm sorry, it just sounds really weird. I think I know what's going on, but I'm 100% sure. I guess we'll just wait. Like, does he want all their friends? Like, I don't know. But we'll see. Sorry, I got a notification. I'm sorry. I just have had a lot of stuff going on, like, especially with college exams and everything. I'm, like, so stressed, and I'm sorry for, like... Anyways, let's, continue on the video. Anyways, it just seems pretty normal right now. I guess we'll just see. But comment below what you guys think. What you guys think was probably gonna happen. I want to hear what your guys' comments are on this.
So I hoped he would do it himself. He probably had a whole army of fans, and it was unlikely a schoolgirl would ever interest him. That's what I thought when the concert ended. My friends and I decided to stay in the club a little longer. Then we would go to the birthday girl's place to have a pajama party. But I had to change my plans a little. The lead singer of the band did come up to our table. He said if I didn't mind, he would like to ask me out for a walk. You already guessed it was Ted, didn't you? I was very happy. Of course, I agreed. I apologized to my friend, but she was definitely not upset with me, because after the concert, I kept on saying how much I liked Ted. While we were walking, we were getting to know each other. That day, I found out Ted was 3 years older than me. He was studying law at the university. He spent his free time singing in his cover band and earning extra money. This was a great hobby and a good source of income for a young man. The guys from the cover band were his friends and college mates. He'd known one of them, Nick, since he was 5. Their parents worked together. Then they bought houses next to each other. They always liked music. Nick learned to play the guitar, and Ted learned to play the piano. When they got older, they decided to create a cover band to perform at school concerts. They found a drummer and a bass player and started practicing in the school gym in the evenings. Their first performance was a real success. After that, people started inviting them to perform at different parties. Everyone loved their music. When the boys graduated from high school, Ted and Nick went to the same college. Their cover band continued. Other musicians came and went, only Ted and Nick remained. They had almost become like brothers over the years of their friendship and music career. But let's get to the point. Anyway, after the very first night we met, Ted immediately asked me to be his girlfriend. I agreed without hesitation, because I fell in love with him
What?
right at the
She went ahead and dated him right after the concert? Like, right after you met? Like, you didn't even give yourself enough time to even get to know this person. Like, a complete stranger. Comment below, or, yeah, comment below if you would automatically just date somebody right after you just met them somewhere. Like, wouldn't you want their phone number and kind of get to know them a little bit? You know, you never know. It could be, I don't know, burglar, something. I mean, you never know. You might want to check them out, but okay. Of course, this is a story. So of course, this is what's going to happen. But, I mean, I guess if someone you liked automatically came up to you, I'm pretty sure you'd date them. I don't know, it just seems a little fishy to me. Like, wouldn't you want to, like, background check on them or something? At least get to know them. Like, Ted, what's his name? What's his last name? Like, what does he do? What else does he do? I mean, but I guess you learned so much about him just in a few minutes, a few hours, whatever. But, I mean, I at least would want to know somebody a little longer. Like, I mean, that just sounds a little crazy to me. Yes, automatically. Oh, well. Ted sounds a little of interest. But anyways, let's continue.
He didn't have a girlfriend, and Ashley kept on complaining to me that she couldn't find a boyfriend and she was so unlucky with guys. So, one evening, we invited Nick and Ashley to our place. We introduced them and happily watched them. It became clear they liked each other at first sight. Less than a week later, a happy Ashley called me and told me Nick had asked her out. My clever plan worked. Now Nick was much less likely to be at Ted's house. He was always hanging out with Ashley. Ted and I could happily enjoy our relationship, hugs and kisses, without anyone else being around. But since Nick and Ted were still best friends, and me and Ashley too, the 4 of us often hung out. We would go somewhere for the weekend, have a barbecue or a movie marathon through the whole Marvel universe. I liked such evenings. Double dates were always fun. So I was glad I had a boyfriend and wonderful friends. 2 years later, Ted and Nick graduated from college. They both got a job in the same profession, but they never stopped playing in the band and giving concerts. By the way, when I graduated from high school, I moved to Ted's place, after my parents gave me their permission. His apartment was closer to the university I went to.
She was going to school, like college. She had to ask her parents' permission to, like, move in with him at the university or whatever. Whatever, you're an adult, you had to ask your parents' permission. Can't you just, like, move in or whatever? Is the girl, like, underage or something? Literally, like, why didn't you just move in with him? Why did you have to ask your parents' permission? Like, if you're an adult, like, why? Why didn't you just move in with him? I don't get this part. I mean, I don't. Why didn't you just move in? This is all happening so quickly. How old even is this girl? I just have to ask her parents' permission. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand. Anyways, how old is she? Okay, yeah, she said 2 years later. She's been with him for 2 years. Oh, well, let's...
To Ted's place, after my parents gave me their permission. His apartment was closer to the university I went to. Sometimes we didn't even want to leave each other for a minute. So, like I said, 2 years later, Ted proposed to me. It was on my birthday. I found a small transparent box in my birthday cake. I opened the box and a ring was there. I was in seventh heaven. I knew I was still very young, but I was sure I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Ted. I didn't need anyone. Our friends were also truly happy for us. They started hugging and kissing us and congratulating us on our future wedding. 3 days later, a happy Ashley called me and said Nick also proposed to her and she agreed. That was news. I told Ted about it. It turned out he was aware of Nick's plans. They were best friends since they were kids. They even decided to do a marriage proposal almost on the same day. I thought it was pretty sweet. So I suggested to Ted we celebrate our engagements together. Like, we would go to the ocean and spend the weekend there. Throughout the trip, Ashley and I discussed what our weddings would be like. I wanted everything to be pink and white with balloons, delicate roses, and an open-air ceremony. Ashley loved bright colors. She wanted to be sure orange would be in her wedding, and the ceremony itself would be in a church, because she
got engaged almost on the same day. They're getting married almost on the same day. Are they getting married, like, I guess it's separate, I don't know, same marriage, whatever. Like, same wedding on the same wedding day. I mean, what the heck? This does sound very, very suspicious. I mean, this just sounds super suspicious at this point. Like, obviously, it's very suspicious. Got engaged. You know, they got engaged almost on the same day. They all had the same plan. I have a feeling they may have had their weddings on the same day or something. This just sounds super fishy to me. Especially with the title. Who knows? But it just sounds super... I mean, I guess some friends do have their weddings on the same day. Or sisters, you know, or brothers. I mean, why not? But it just sounds super suspicious to me. Like, why? Why? Then again, maybe it's just wholesome, just something normal. I mean, it could be nothing. But let's just continue.
Ted said he and Nick had already talked it over. They decided we would definitely have a double wedding. We are all best friends. We have a lot of mutual friends. That means we could save a lot of money on the wedding celebration. Besides, Ted and Nick had agreed even when they were kids, they would get married on the same day. Sort of a brotherly promise. That's why Nick proposed to Ashley a couple of days after we got engaged. On the one hand, I understood there was some logic in Ted's words, but I always wanted my wedding to be my day, where I would be the most beautiful girl, wearing a white wedding dress. Everyone would admire me, and my groom would look at me with eyes full of love. But now it turns out there would be 2 brides and 2 grooms. Hold on a second. I told Ted I wasn't sure whether it was a good idea, but he seriously said the matter had already been resolved. Ashley and I needed to work together to organize the party. But how? We have completely different tastes. Anyway, after that conversation, we had a fight. Our conversation about the wedding subsided. After talking to Ashley, I realized she wasn't happy with the idea either, but the boys were hard as nails. The appointed wedding date is getting closer. I don't know what we should do. Should I give in to Ted and arrange a double wedding? Or should I insist my wedding...
I don't know if, like, Ted has something in for, like, his friend or something, but, you know, it's fine, or whatever he does. Or it's just, I don't know. It just seems a little suspicious to me. Like, they have to all this. Like, they have to. But I guess if that guy is kind of, like, his brother figure or whatever. But, I don't know. So this seems kind of suspicious to some, I don't know. But leave a comment down below what you thought of this. And, again, I'm going to link the original video down below if you want to watch that. Watch the original by yourself or whatever. And these series are really interesting and stuff. That one's called Teen Stories. If you want to go check all that out, they do have good videos. And I'm going to link my Instagram, my TikTok, if you want to keep up with me and be much up to date with me as possible with my other platforms. And on my TikTok, it's mostly cosplays. If you want to go check that out, it's whatever you want to do. I also do other videos if you want to go check those out. But I am going to leave my Instagram down below. And you can DM me different stories and stuff that you want me to react to or whatever on that. That's up to you. But I would enjoy it if you guys did. And thank you to the people who have subscribed to my channel. I've seen some new ones. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to this channel, you can subscribe as well, so you can keep up with my uploads and all that stuff that I do on here. If you want to see my new videos and stuff, so you can keep up with those. And leave a like on here if you want to, so I know if to do more videos and stuff on here. That's what you all want to see. But again, linking the original video down below, and thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a good rest of the, honestly, it's kind of hot and cold, like I don't freaking know, this weather's been crazy lately. But anyways, hope you all have a good rest of the week, and I'll probably be trying to upload more and stuff, since I don't really have a whole lot going on. But I'm also going to link my Cash App down below if you all want to donate to that. I'm trying to get enough money for top surgery. Whatever you donate would be wonderful. If you don't, that's fine too. But I'm going to link all my stuff down below, and thank you all for coming. Bye.